This is a very quick recap on the AUDUSD, the trade that I'm taking on the last week on around Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's just very a simple strategy that I make, and it make around 4% on my funding account. This is a very big, massive trade that I ever took. Firstly, I use the top-down analysis from the very higher time frame and then can go back to the lower time frame for the execution, the higher time frame for the buyers and the lower time frame for the execution. Firstly, we have a high low, high low, and high. And at this point, the trade had taken down onto the lowest point of the market and now create a new pullback onto the market. But the breakup, so we can have this can turn from the bullish into the bearish when the trade have a weak retest on this level and then retest to the level of fair value gap right here. I marked up onto the rectangle, and then from this box the price shoot up on to break the previous low of the market at around the somehow the ending somehow the last on September, and it create in this very the bearish engulfing candle to break the previous low of the market to create a lower low. So when I want to take a trade, this would be the trade where I can have on to the market. And firstly, this is the big bearish engulfing candle with a very massive momentum on this one, and this is the key level for the lower time frame execution. But this is still on the H4 hour. H4 hour is still for the key level to enter a trade with the buyers on the higher time frame like daily and weekly. And at this point I can execute a trade on the I use X4 hour favor to gap to execute for the key level, and then I can mark that onto the low time frame like the 1 hour or 1 hour. When I see the trades at the midline of the fair value gap on the X4, this is create a very good combo for execution. This is the doji candle and engulfing candle. This is the combo that I'm always use because it shows that the bullish move from this to this is weaker, and at this point the bearish the seller come to the market to shoot down the market into the lower. So I have multiple entry right here because the principle of the trade is I want to enter a trade, divided the trade into many execution for the better precision, because when I enter a big trade at the one time, at the one place, and the trade can go down, I can have a very big loss, for example. So I mark it down to have more precision on the decision maker. So I execute like the the, the candle have the favorable momentum with the trade, so I can execute a trade. Firstly, this is one I have the engulfing candle on the X1, and the next one is this candle, and it still come back to this one, and I can close 50% of my 50% of position on this position. Yes, and then where I can have the next one is around right here. Right here is the candle with the engulfing candle, and this one, and the final one is this one when I have a big momentum bearish candle right here, and the trade come back swift from the bullish into the bearish, and now I can have a trade because when the trade broken the low of the H1 candle, I definitely can very trust the process of the trade to go back to this lower time frame, and I'm always have the TP at the lower time on the previous low because the trade can take in the low and have the liquidity swift and shoot up to change the market structure on the trade. So this is a very good trade that I plan on the last weekend, and I can take only this trade on the AUDUSD with the bias of the DXY can go bullish into the next last week, and this is the trade that I'm just taking one trade 2 and 3% of final account, and this is enough for my entire week of trading. This is the process of the trading, just risk management, and execute a trade multiple times is not wrong, because I can avoid the situation where the bias is right, but I will stop down, or and I don't have on the trade when the bias is still right. And this is the principle of my trading. This is about the risk management and the trade management to have on the trading journey. This is based on my experience and based on the things that I journal a lot to have this one. And this is the trade that I took on AUD USD on the last week, and the trade just the trade happened at around Tuesday, Monday, Asian section, and the next execution is around Monday, and the last one is about a Tuesday, based on the Asian section with the AUD USD, and this is a very good trade with the 1 to 3 risk reward, and yes, this is a winning trade and a winning weeks. Weeks. Hope you guys doing well in the process of trading.